Good day. This is Curtis Harris of Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. And today's video is from mediocre reviews and mediocre tutorials and reviews. That's MTR, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. I encourage you to go to his YouTube channel and subscribe. He is a good brother, and he brings really good content. So today's video is about his review or reaction to uh, Iyanla Vanzant, who says that women or black women are still out of control to this day. So without further ado, here's the video.
One more video. Guys, you already know what time it is, and today we must get active. Video that I have for you guys here today, Iyanla Vanzant says black women are still out of order. Now, we have to go in and we have to get active on this particular topic. Now, as you guys already know, I have ordained Iyanla as maternal grandmother of the channel. And I think that's for good cause. I think that's for good reason. She is truly a gem within media. The things that I've seen her be able to speak about, especially from a community, a black community perspective, it's so important to have a voice like hers. You understand me?
Fair
so
use.
I
Fair
think that we
use.
have to go in and we must get active. Without further ado,
Back in 2013, I interviewed you when I worked with Madame Noir.
Okay.
And we had, a viral moment. We talked about Black women and boundaries, and you said we were out of order.
We're still out of order.
I'm like, you're not even going to let me set up the question. You said, well, tell me, you said if we understood who we were, we would not let other people define us and confine us. And that you said we're demeaned, diminished, demoralized in ways we accommodate. Tell us why you say we're so out of order.
I think now because we get paid to be out of order now.
Oh,
Okay.
big facts.
Some of the images that we allowed to be portrayed of us, some of the ways that we behave and treat each other publicly.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we've made a lot of progress. I want to look at the sweet spots also. I mean, we've got a woman of color in the White House.
Yeah.
We've got women of color in Congress, everywhere. I think on the personal level, down on the ground, we still need to do some work. And I don't blame us.
Mhm.
I just say that the way we've been conditioned and programmed and educated doesn't afford us the ability to really tap into and live fully who we are.
bars. Oh, y'all see why she's maternal grandmother of the channel now, right? If you didn't know, now you know. All right. She said three things there that I want to tap back into. What did she say? The first thing, when the interview happened back in 2013, I guess it was with the young lady in Madame Noir, she said first is because we do not know ourselves. The third thing that she just said in here that I actually wanted to tap into, I'll wrap it up here in a second, is there's a media engine put in place. And what this has done is it's gotten people the bad information on how that they should live their lives. So if you do not know who you are, you don't take the time to do the introspection, and then B, you have information out there on how it is that you should live your life, it will only lead you astray. The most healed out of all of us, both man and woman, are those that are able to identify who they are and what they want outside of the contrived societal norms that are placed in front of our eyes. Now, the other thing that she brought up, so the second thing that I wanted to talk about, is that she said, why are we still out of control, out of order? Because we are paid for it, which goes into the media engine because it's done for money. We talked about on this channel before that women are way more marketed to. So there is images and products that are pushed in front of their eyes that shape the American culture that we live in. That's what happens when you get a combination of a capitalistic society and a free speech society. All right? Because regardless of the morality of a product, as long as it is legal, you can put it up on a free market, and they can sell ideas which have nothing to do with the joy and or happiness long term of that person. Yeah, it could have some short term feel good feelings within it. Yeah, feminism at first level, at least the third and the fourth wave feels good on a short term perspective. Yeah, sure, the sexual liberation movement and a short term perspective feels good, no pun intended, in the short term. But from a long term perspective, is it really beneficial? Iyanla was cooking. Let's move on.
And then we engage in bad behavior, just bad behavior.
You sound like me.
Now, what you said at the time, I think you said something about Boo Boo with no paycheck, dealing with him crying and running by.
You know, and you know, this is hard. It's hard because it's I love us.
She's fighting the engine.
And so I want to fully step into my role as an elder and be able to say things that you may not like, but you will at least respect.
Oh.
And the way we are moving in the world, it's time for us to close our legs. Close your legs.
That part.
Open your heart.
That part.
And let's get clear before we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. Because the men are they're you know, they're trying to get themselves together.
We are.
And we are so far ahead of them, but we don't really occupy that space.
Close your legs. I just talked about the sexual liberation movement. We're all based off of the choices and decisions that we make in our lives. All right? All of us, man and woman, all of us. If you make a decision early in your life, which gets you knocked up because you didn't wrap it up or you didn't choose to close your legs, and then you get later in life and expect to be afforded all of the relationship or dating opportunities as you were younger in your life, you have made a decision which negates that. What Iyanla is doing right here is pushing pure accountability. Here's what I fear.
Fair use.
Because she called it out. She said, as I step into my role as an elder. And I think that it's appropriate for her to say that and appropriate to do, especially being amongst syndicated networks. I think that it's appropriate. I think that it's powerful and she can be impactful. However, she is an elder. I talk to you guys all day is that it's important that to have a message proliferate into the hearts and the minds of the folk that are intended for that message, it is best that that messenger resembles the messengee. Is that a word? Whatever. You know what I mean. The receiver of the message. It's very important because if not, it could be taken as a confrontation. It could be taken as in us versus them. Okay? She is an elder. So I say this to say that it's important that she does this.
And this was one of the things I had mentioned to my own daughter today. I had a really good conversation with my daughter, who is a millennial. Let's just say that. And I explained to her that as her father and as an elder, I believe I have the right and the responsibility to bring order out of chaos. And right now, our community is chaotic. And there are issues out of our control, but yet within our control. So it's up to us to leave the matrix and to establish accountability for each other, men and women. Not just women, but men also. So I'm going to continue on with this video.
But how many times will it fall on deaf ears? Because she doesn't resemble, from an age perspective, of the audience who can benefit most from this. You understand what I'm saying? From my side of YouTube, I'm stepping into the role of a degree of holding us accountable. You guys already know that. And I try to lead my life by example and show receipts to improve y'all. The women in my same age bracket and or category speaking into the same audience, y'all need to do the same. Y'all need to hold y'all need to hold women just as accountable as y'all hold men accountable. You understand me? It needs to happen.
Imagine this. When you moved into your home, your electric company gave you two options. Option one, they'll put every dollar you spend on electricity into a piggy bank. And once the piggy bank...
All right, let's keep going. The maternal grandmother was cooking.
And so we keep getting in these transient relationships, bringing children in when we're unprepared, they're unprepared. The number of children in foster care, the number of children in just difficult situations.
Ridiculous.
And I know what it's like to start out and think everything's going to go well. Yeah. And then a year, 2 years in, you're like, okay, what happened? So we've got to be a little more prepared on the front end, so we don't have such difficulty on the black end, on the black back end.
Right.
And I say that because I love us and I love children, and I just want us to do better and be better.
Well, she so many important things that she said. She said, I say it because I love us. I don't think that you could step into these roles, right, of all of the detractors that talk all of the shit, all the people that try to bring you down, unless there is not a genuine love there, unless it's not a genuine love of promoting well-being and unity. Because it's a very difficult thing to do, especially when you attract detractors to whatever it is of the platform that you are trying to create. I know there's a lot of you guys that's down in there like, of course, what she's saying makes sense. I still bet you there's people down in there. I'll go look at the comment box right now. There's people still down in there and it's just like, man, she don't know what she's talking about, this, that, and the third. I'll go over there in a quick second and we'll take a quick look. But I think that it is important to be able to talk about. What she also said that was impactful is, I know what it's like to start out and to think everything is going to be okay. And I think that to a degree, when you faced a particular strife within your life, if you have good people around you, or at least want the best for you, that can be generally what you hear. And no one is ready, willing, and able to give you a dose of the reality of what could come, especially based off of a decision that you make where there's no backseat, right?
Okay, so we're going to end the video right there. I hope you got something out of it. You can always go to my man's YouTube channel to see the balance of this video. Once again, this is MTR, I believe. Yeah, MTR. There's mediocre tutorials and reviews. Subscribe to his channel. I highly recommend it. And I want to thank you for your time. Please subscribe to this channel for more enlightening content. This is Curtis Harris of Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. The choice is yours to leave the Matrix.